It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. This crowd is ready as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next. Just about ready to go. And on the mound for Philadelphia in this one, Joanna Mann. And Singy, she's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
Well, I'm interested to see how she utilizes her sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily her go-to primary pitch, but she does mix it in when she needs it. She's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for her to throw it up there when she needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Got him swinging.
Good horizontal movement on that curveball right there, and just enough to get him to chase it. She placed it just off the corner, and that's one of those where a pitcher says if she's going to miss, she's going to miss off the plate. So really good job. Great pitch for the punch-out.
David McDaniel now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And it's fouled away. 0-2 now. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And, you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there. All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
2 down, nobody on. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
All she's saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches.
Game 1 of the World Series. And now here is Marcell Ozuna. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. A big swing and a miss. This park is absolutely electric for this game. Such a great postseason atmosphere. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Away, away, away. And clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play. And that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. 2 away now.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, she'll give him a second to catch his breath before she's ready to deal the next pitch.
Byron Buxton at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Nothing like the drama you get in the postseason, Big. Love being a part of these games.
Got it. Now 5 strikeouts for her on the mound. Down go the Twins in order. They trail it here 2-0. And we're back. Here's Carlos Correa. Mann back to work. And that is out of play. She deals. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game. And the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
Here's Trevor Larnach. That one finds the zone.
There's a good feel in the ballpark, and that's what you expect when the home side has the lead in game 1. This energy is going to keep building with every out.
1 down, base is empty. He goes down looking.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. She's looking very much on her game in the early parts of this one, Boog. fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so she's got a good pace going, no doubt. Ryan Jeffers, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Right side. Whips it to first. And the Twins go 1-2-3. Start of the 4th. Now it's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. And that drops in for a strike. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Well, she's had a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break her rhythm. Put the bat on the ball. Maybe try to bunt for a base hit. Get her off the mound. Move her around. Step out. Do something to interrupt her timing because she's coming right after her.
McDaniel batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Yeah, big swing and a miss. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now.
2 down, bases empty. Here's Royce Lewis. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And that keeps the inning going. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Schwarber under it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. So 1 hit is all they get. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Phillies 6 and the Twins nothing. Game 1 of the World Series. Digging in, Matt Wallmer. Well, it's pretty clear that he was frustrated, and even he admitted as much with his performance in their last series, but now a chance to hit the reset button.
That's one of the things he's going to have to get used to. Being the superstar player in this lineup, they are going to pitch you very tough. And you make the adjustment, you can have success. I think you'll have it in this one. Well, these Twins definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
And down on strikes he goes. So she cracks double digits with her 10th strikeout.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect her to add on to that total. And, you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, she's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
So a man at first. Carlos Correa, the next Twin up to hit. Right through there for a strike.
She's just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball,
Swings and misses, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly she had him fooled.
Larnach in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. The Phillies up big in this one here in game 1 of the World Series.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're ready. And she got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. She continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the book. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Mann back to work. Fastball for a strike.
When a pitcher's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into her pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what she's offering that day.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Fitzgerald in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul.
These fans have to feel good right about now. This series not going to be easy, but they have the lead at home in Game 1. That brings the anxiety down a few notches.
Got him looking, and she adds another strikeout to the pile. 14 now. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting her stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what she's working with, and that really allows a pitcher to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
In this situation, as the number 2 hitter, 2 out, nobody on, you want to be a table setter. Work the at-bat, get deep, whatever it takes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. It's an immaculate inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for her out there now. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Royce Lewis. Mann back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. She can go anywhere she wants to go right here.
Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup. Marcelo Zuna coming up to hit. Both 2 in this one. And there's a foul ball. The Phils up big in this one here in the late stages of Game 1. That's the 3rd. Boom. Throws out to first. Ozuna is out. Matt Wallner, the next Twin, up to hit. Foul ball there. Here comes the 0-1. Way out front for strike 2. 0-2. And add another K. That's number 17. What a game. Nothing doing here for the Twins. Back here in Philadelphia, all set for the start of the inning. Now, Byron Buxton. That's in there. 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Make it 18 strikeouts on the day.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop she was dealing with at the plate.
Correa now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. He swings and fouls one off. Bases empty, 1 away here in Game 1 of the World Series. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch-out.
Oh, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Schwarber settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. Back here in Philadelphia. Philadelphia. New inning getting started. And now for the Twins, Brian Jeffers. And it's fouled off.
Oh, you can't ask for a better start to this series if you're the home team. You've got the lead. Your starter's still on the mound. And there's a chance she finishes this thing.
Next offering is in for a strike. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Fitzgerald stands in now and watches strike 1. That one clips the outside corner, and the count is 0-2. Got him looking. Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. Got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
McDaniel in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. 1 strike away from securing game 1. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Terrific job in this game. She scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with her pitch count. Got herself all the way to the finish line and finished what she started.
So Singy, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. About to get started here. And towing the slab, Pablo Lopez. What do you have on him, Singy?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does she have a feel for all of those pitches, or is she just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where she wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if she can, she's going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 away. And now the first baseman, David McDaniel. Check swing, and he went 0-1.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
And it's 1-1. McDaniel with a homer in his last game. One out, base is empty.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, you've got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter.
Gets it to first, and the Twins go 1-2-3. Twins retired in short. The 4th game of the World Series. Now it's the Twins DH, Marcell Ozuna. It started a little too early, strike one. Let's talk about great individual postseasons. One that really sticks out to me is Ricky Henderson in 1989. He hit .441 with 3 homers and 11 stolen bases, leading Oakland to a World Series championship.
Man, when I think about great postseason performances, hard to top Carlos Beltran in 2004. 8 homers and 6 steals in 12 games with the Houston Astros. He didn't even get to play in the World Series that year.
And that one hit to first. Harper steps on the bag and quickly one away in the second. So up next for Minnesota, Matt Wallner. That's through there for a strike. Second inning here, no score. Mann, a former MVP. She features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, a sinker, and she occasionally mixes in a knuckleball. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch-out.
Already 3 strikeouts here in the early part of the start, so I think the hitters further down in this lineup need to take notice, take some notes, share some information. Got to bring a better plan to the plate, or else it's going to be a really difficult game. Disrupt this pitcher, do something to get her out of her rhythm.
That's towards center. Rojas sizes this one up. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. We'll move to the third with no score. And we're back. Here's Carlos Correa.
The shortstop, Carlos.
Mann back to work. Swing and a ball popped up. Harper has a beat on it. But it's the pitcher that makes the play. And there's one away. Here's Trevor Larnach.
The left fielder, Larnach.
That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Larnach in the 8th spot in today's lineup. A former first-round pick back in 2018. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
She really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And ball one.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. That's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken back as you jog back to the dugout.
Got it. She's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Oh, nice job right there. She struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. She doesn't get the call, bears down, throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
And here's the catcher, Diego Cartaya. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Cartaya went deep in his most recent game. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
And down on strikes he goes. And a nice inning of work there. She sets him down 1-2-3. 9 straight retired here to start the game. It's the Phillies 1 and the Twins nothing. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
She just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now.
David McDaniel, the next Twin up to hit. That's in there. It's 0-1. Swing and a ground ball. Over to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. Here's Royce Lewis. He's 0 for 1.
Right through there for a strike. She's just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
2 down, nobody on. Here in Game 4 of the World Series. And a swing and a miss. Make it 7 strikeouts for her. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. The 4th game of the World Series. Here's Marcelo Zuna. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Struck him out looking.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure. Hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the pitcher credit on the mound, though. She went right after it.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Next offering is downstairs.
See if she can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Goes down looking. Two down, base is empty. Here's Byron Buxton. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So 5 perfect innings in the books. It's the Phillies 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Carlos Correa. That's in there. That's strike 1. Correa measures 6 feet 4 inches. 31 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Next offering is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and she keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And she's up to 12 strikeouts on the day.
Well, 3 pitches, down, fastball up, swinging. It's like learning a chord progression, getting those strums right, man. So many pitchers prefer working north-south these days compared to the east-west, and that was a great example right there.
Cartaya in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. In there at the knees, and that's strike 2.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Got him! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning.
All she's saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just
back in Minnesota. Now it's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. The Twins in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
Mann back to work. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Got him looking. And she adds another strikeout to the pile. 14 now. David McDaniel, the next Twin up to hit. puts it in the air out towards left center. Schwarber under it, and there's 2 down.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if she can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up.
Swing and a pop-up. Turner. And puts the squeeze on that one. That is the inning. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. That clips the zone. Strike 1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it gets through for a hit. Their first of the ball game. Matt Wallner, the next twin up to hit. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Now, this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And the pitch. Got him swinging.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on a run like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Buxton, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup.
Oh, interesting. She's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of.
Can't glove it cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. So that does it, but not before they find a way to spoil the perfect. Back in target field, last chance for the home team. Here's the left fielder, Trevor Larnett. Swings through that one for strike 1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient, take some pitches, see if you can extend those at-bats and get some base runners on.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning. Diego Cartaya, the next twin up to hit.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. She set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
And a swing and a miss there.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Got him looking. And they're down to their last out.
Well, that seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
McDaniel at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. They're down to their final strike.
0-2.
Mann is just 1 strike away. And that's it. They are World Series champions.
Congratulations to the World Series champions. Incredibly special team. So proud of these players. I know the fans back in their hometown. Everybody going nuts right now. It's going to be such an amazing reception when they return home.
Welcome back on the show as we see some of the final moments and reactions in this World Series clinching game. And now let's go down to the field where they're set to present the Commissioner's Trophy to the World Series champs. Chris Singleton and our outstanding crew. I'm John Sciambi. This has been the World Series on MLB The Show.